At our next stage of communication in the sales funnel, we're talking about spoke with customer. So, with these connections, you have spoken with them either on your initial call or on a follow up call, but you haven't yet set an appointment where you've either seen the property together, met in person, or done a consultation. So, with this stage, spoke with customer, the expectation is that we are communicating with those connections one time per week. It can be either call, text, or email from Follow Up Boss directly to the connection. So the goal with speaking with customers is getting to the appointment. So we want to get the customer to agree to a showing or potentially a strategy session. So we've now made two-way communication with them. We are stuck because they haven't committed to a showing or a consultation. So let's work to uncover their motivation, their timing, any obstacles they may have, so we can move them forward without being pushy. So let's talk about a tour follow-up. I feel like this is going to be the majority of connections that are in that spoke with customer stage. We canceled our scheduled tour. The property is still available and I'll be in the area in the next few days. Would you be available to go see it? There are several other homes in the area that are worth seeing. Are you free this weekend for a few home tours? I found a few homes that check a lot of boxes that you mentioned. Do you want me to set up a showing? Several homes in your price range are available right now. Would it be helpful if I scheduled a few back-to-back showings this weekend? Again, like if we haven't, met the person, met the lead in person yet, a lot of times at this stage, it is still very property specific and it's going to be property dependent. And so we want to lean into that and, meet people where they're at of, let's find the right home to have them just get out and tour them together. If it's a follow-up that after you've spoken with somebody and it's not regarding a property tour, here's a couple other prompts that you can reach out and use. Either phone call is probably the best way for these. Sometimes text may work as well, but again, calls are a bit more powerful. So going into the connections, motivation, and timing, what's prompting your move right now? Is it work, family, or something else? When would you ideally like to be in your next place? Are you thinking of buying in the next 3, 6, or just gathering information? Their readiness and commitment to the property. What would need to happen for you to feel ready to see homes in person? Is there anything holding you back from taking the next step? Do you already have financing in place, or is that something you're still exploring? Again, going into further discovery and your value proposition with a new connection. What does your ideal home look like? Anything non-negotiable? Have you seen any other homes online that you'd like to check out in person? Would it be helpful if I sent you a quick list of properties that match what you're describing? And then again, even if it's not property specific, to meet the client, this can be over FaceTime of a quick, 15-minute like pre-consult call, just anything to get them face to face. It's just so we can move them out of the spoke with customer stage into the appointment set, met with customer stage. So use the consultation, as a tool there as well. Maybe they don't know what they want. Maybe they need a little bit of help with the strategy. So here's a couple questions. Most people I work with like to have a quick planning session before we start tours together. Would you find it helpful to map out the best neighborhoods and options together? Somebody coming from out of town, that could be a really, really great question to go ahead, get them face to face, have a little bit of a strategy session before they're going to come into town, before you're going to spend, half a day or a full day together. Could be a really, really great option. If I could show you a strategy to save time and avoid wasting weekends looking at the wrong homes, would that be worth a quick call? So again, maybe you've got a client that is super, super busy. They're really, really hard to get a hold of, but we want to make sure that we're saving them time and having them, not waste their weekends. So maybe that's getting on a call, getting on again, like a 10 to 15 minute strategy session. And then at that point, be an advisor. Maybe we could do some, agent previews where we'll check out the property. Maybe we'll send them a video just to see if they would be good fits for them. So again, go above and beyond and get people out of the spoke with customer stage into either, meeting them, showing homes, Again, with this spoke with customer, we want to expose their why, we want to offer value. In our next video will be once you've set the appointment and you've met with them, how does your communication go from there?